Alright guys, so we've been busy. Here's a little tiny preview of the farm. There's the meadow. Wonder why the farm's called Meadow View. Needed the ladder for barn building. So as you can see, we've used a lot of repurposed materials. We've got pallets, and the main supports are old deck lumber. Someone was tearing down a deck and it was free for us if we hauled it. The siding is from an old shed that somebody tore down. Again, free if we hauled it. Over there's one of the cages that'll be going in. Tools and all sorts of stuff strewn about. Ladder, drill, more lumber. Here's the screen door. It was 15 bucks. The window was free. We got it from a flooring store. They were redoing their showroom, and so they had a bunch of materials out in a dumpster. This is also the flooring store where we got a lot of these pallets. So more pallets, more deck lumber. As you can see, it's not perfect. We only have a small section left for doing the siding, and then the whole bottom half will be enclosed. I'm gonna go inside and take a look around. Okay. So we had to move some flowers to do the bunny barn, which means we had to take up some bricks. Unfortunately, I apparently did not get all the flower bulbs, and so those were, right there, those were a couple of leftover flowers. Gonna have to move those before we seal up around the bottom, because if you look, oops, sorry about the glare. If you look, we've got some space. We had to raise it up to make it level because the brick patio slopes. Hello, brick patio. There were roots there making the bricks all crooked. Alright. So here's our back wall. And again with the glare, sorry. As you can see, it looks down on the meadow. And this is what it looks like from inside. Trying to prevent the glare. So it's definitely rough, definitely DIY, not bad for a spoonie who has lots of chronic pain days, and her mom. I'm pretty proud of it. It's solid, super solid. The only thing that moves is the actual pallet boards, and that's only if you push on them wrong. So I think how this is going to work. If you hear crunching, I'm walking on acorns because we had that big windstorm and it knocked a whole bunch of stuff down. We're going to have a shelf up above the window for storage that goes all the way across, and it'll stop at the door. I'm going to have a flip up and down workbench, possibly go under the window. That would be nice for light purposes, I don't know. And then we'll be hanging that wire cage that I showed you, the one that's right out there. Gonna hang, we have two of those, so we'll hang one along there and one along there, and then we'll probably put our kindling hutches there and possibly there. We'll see. But this is our bunny barn, and I'm super excited about it because this is the first building I've actually built myself. Yes, I've had help. Had a couple of friends and family come down and help with the slanty pallets, because that was just too much lifting for my heart condition to put up with. So they did those. We added in the 2x4s for extra security, the rafters. We've got a few rafters left to do, and then the windstorm that we had took out a neighbor's carport, and so we will be repurposing that for the roof. It's still in pretty decent shape, unless you're needing it for an actual carport. But it'll be good for Bunnyland. So this is, oops, dang glare. See all that debris? That's from the windstorm we had. There were big branches in here too. Luckily it was still all pallets on the top half and on both ends. The way that that's going to work is the pallets are going to remain on the top half during summers, and then we will get more siding like this to screw in over the pallet sections in the winter to help keep the wind and weather off of the buns. Screen door, we'll eventually get a real door behind it, but for the summer the real door will be left open, and we will just be putting chicken wire over this to keep out the local predators, because we do have some. We have coyotes and at least one fox and raccoons and a possum and all sorts of things. You can see that corner we had to get a little creative with the siding, because it was a barn-shaped shed, not like a square shed or anything. So we've been piecing it together. We put the not so pretty pieces on this end away from our patio where we sit. That's my hammock over there. Might still be able to hear the pond, see the fountains. But yeah, this is a quick little tour of the bunny barn and a little bit of the meadow. And cages, dog run, and there's the house. Right up there's my bedroom so that I can see the bunnies. I'm super excited. Next project on the list after this is a catio to go right there for my mom's cat, because she likes to go outside, but right now she has to do it in a kennel because otherwise she runs off into the woods. And then down there you can see more wood right about there. That's where we're doing our son's treehouse eventually. But yeah, someday I'll have fruit trees down there, do an orchard, and probably beehives, and then we're going to fill it with wildflowers. And all around the perimeter of the meadow we'll be doing the indigenous fruit plants, fruit and food plants. Hopefully might seed some morel mushrooms in there since they're local to the area. Pawpaws, hazelnuts, persimmons, all sorts of goody things. But there's the little mini tour of the farm. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.